Do you want it bad enough? No. I'm not asking if you like the idea. I'm not asking if you think it would be nice. I'm not asking if you want it when everything is easy, when people support you, when life feels smooth. I'm asking you something deeper. Do you want it bad enough to suffer for it? Do you want it bad enough to wake up early when your body begs you to stay in bed? Do you want it bad enough to keep working when you get no results? Do you want it bad enough to keep moving even when you feel like you're falling apart inside? Because this is where dreams die. Not because people aren't talented. Not because they aren't smart. Not because they don't have potential. Dreams die because people don't want it bad enough when it starts getting painful. Everybody wants success. Everybody wants money. Everybody wants respect. Everybody wants a strong body. Everybody wants a powerful life. But almost nobody wants the process. Almost nobody wants the discipline. Almost nobody wants to pay the price. And that's why almost nobody wins. Listen to me. Life does not reward wishes. Life rewards obsession. Life rewards hunger. Life rewards the person who refuses to stay average. So I'm going to ask you again. Do you want it bad enough? Because if you do, you're going to have to change. Not later. Not next week. Not when motivation comes. You're going to have to change today. Right now. You're going to have to stop living like you have unlimited time. Time is not endless. You don't have forever. You have this moment. You have this day. And what you do today decides who you become. Most people waste their life waiting to feel ready. But you will never feel ready. You become ready by doing the work. You become confident by showing up. You become powerful by surviving the hard days. You become unstoppable by refusing to quit. And here's the truth that makes people uncomfortable. You don't want success. You want comfort. You don't want greatness. You want easy. You don't want discipline. You want motivation. You don't want to become strong. You want life to stop being hard. But life doesn't stop being hard. You just become harder. You just become stronger. You just become better. And once you understand that, everything changes. Because you stop complaining. You stop making excuses. You stop blaming people. You stop blaming your past. You stop blaming your situation. You stop blaming your emotions. And you start taking control. Because control is what winners do. Winners don't ask, why me? Winners ask, what now? What do I need to do? What do I need to fix? What do I need to learn? What do I need to sacrifice? Because sacrifice is the entrance fee to greatness. And the world is full of people who want the reward, but refuse the sacrifice. Let's talk about sacrifice. Sacrifice means you stop hanging around people who don't want more. Sacrifice means you stop wasting time. Sacrifice means you stop scrolling all day. Sacrifice means you stop sleeping late. Sacrifice means you stop eating garbage. Sacrifice means you stop choosing comfort every single time. And it hurts. Of course it hurts. That's why it's called sacrifice. But what hurts more? Sacrificing a few years, or sacrificing your entire life? Because that's what most people do. They don't sacrifice the small things, so life takes the big things. They don't sacrifice comfort, so life sacrifices their dreams. They don't sacrifice distractions, so life sacrifices their potential. And then one day they wake up older and regret hits them like a truck. Regret is the most expensive pain. Costs you everything. So if you want it bad enough, stop living like you're going to restart later. There is no restart button. This is real life. And the clock is ticking. Now listen carefully. The moment you decide to change your life, life will test you immediately. People will doubt you. Your body will fight you. Your mind will talk you out of it. Your old habits will pull you back. Your comfort zone will scream, don't go, because your comfort zone wants you weak. It wants you safe. It wants you average. It wants you predictable. It wants you easy to control. But you were not born to be controlled. You were born to build. You were born to rise. You were born to dominate your weaknesses. You were born to do something that scares you. And if your dream doesn't scare you, it's too small. Because big dreams require big courage. Big success requires big discipline. Big growth requires big pain. And you have to accept that. You have to embrace it. You have to become the kind of person who doesn't run away from difficulty. You run toward it. Because difficulty is where you level up. Difficulty is where you become unstoppable. Let's be real. There are two types of pain. The pain of discipline, or the pain of regret. The pain of hard work, or the pain of failure. The pain of sacrifice, or the pain of staying the same. You're going to feel pain either way. So choose the pain that makes you stronger. Choose the pain that builds you. Choose the pain that pays you back. Because the pain of discipline has a reward. But the pain of regret has no reward. It only leaves you empty. Now let's talk about something important. Your mind. Your mind is a battlefield. Every day you fight a war inside your head. A war between the version of you that wants more and the version of you that wants to stay comfortable. The weak version says, rest. Tomorrow. The strong version says, get up. Now. The weak version says, it's too hard. The strong version says, good. I need hard. The weak version says, what if I fail? The strong version says, then I learn. The weak version says, people will laugh. The strong version says, let them. The weak version says, I'm tired. The strong version says, I'll do it tired. And the version that wins is the version you feed. So what are you feeding? Excuses or results? Distraction or discipline? Comfort or courage? Because your life is a reflection of your habits. And your habits are a reflection of your standards. So raise your standards. Because average standards create average lives. And you were not born for average. Now let's talk about the people watching you. Because trust me, people are watching. They're watching what you do. They're watching if you quit. They're watching if you stay consistent. And some people want you to fail. Not because they hate you, but because your success reminds them of their weakness. Your discipline reminds them of their laziness. Your growth reminds them of their excuses. So they'll try to pull you back down. They'll tell you, relax. They'll say, why are you working so hard? They'll say, life is short, enjoy. But what they really mean is, please don't change, because it makes me uncomfortable. But you are not here to make weak people comfortable. You are here to build a life you are proud of. So stop explaining yourself. Stop trying to convince people. Winners don't talk. Winners work. Now listen. You say you want it, but your actions don't match your words. And life doesn't care about your words. Life only respects action. Your dream doesn't care about your feelings. Your goals don't care about your mood. Success doesn't care if you had a bad day. Success only cares if you show up. So show up. When you're tired, show up. When you're sad, show up. When you're lonely, show up. When you feel like quitting, show up. Because the days you don't feel like working, those are the days that matter most. Those are the days that separate winners from dreamers. Because anybody can work when they feel motivated. But can you work when you don't? Can you work when nobody is watching? Can you work when you're broke? Can you work when you're failing? Can you work when you're bleeding inside? That's what makes you dangerous. That's what makes you unstoppable. Now I want you to remember this. You don't become great by doing big things once. You become great by doing small things every day. Consistency beats intensity. Every time. Small effort every day beats big effort once a month. That's how people transform. That's how students become toppers. That's how entrepreneurs build empires. That's how weak people become strong. It's not magic. It's consistency. It's discipline. It's repetition. So stop searching for the perfect plan. Stop searching for the perfect moment. Stop searching for motivation. Start searching for commitment. Because commitment is what changes lives. Now listen to me closely. If you want it bad enough, you will stop making excuses. You will stop saying, I don't have time. You have time. You just waste it. You will stop saying, I don't have energy. You have energy. You just give it to distractions. You will stop saying, I'm not ready. You'll never be ready. You will stop saying, I'll start Monday. No. Start now. Start today. Because Monday is a lie people tell themselves to feel better about procrastination. Now let me tell you something harsh. Nobody is coming to save you. Read that again in your mind. Nobody is coming. No one will hand you a better life. No one will build your dream for you. No one will fix your problems. No one will do your work. You either save yourself, or you stay trapped forever. And I know that sounds aggressive, but I'm not here to comfort you. I'm here to wake you up. Because you have too much potential to live a small life. You have too much power inside you to stay stuck. And deep down, you know it. That's why you feel frustrated. That's why you feel angry sometimes. That's why you feel like your life is meant for more. Because it is. Now I want you to visualize something. Imagine 1 year from now. 1 year. 365 days. Imagine you stayed consistent. Imagine you worked daily. Imagine you studied daily. Imagine you improved daily. Imagine you pushed yourself daily. What would your life look like? Your body would change. Your mind would sharpen. Your money would improve. Your confidence would grow. Your respect would rise. Everything would change. Not because of luck. Because of discipline. Now imagine the opposite. Imagine you did nothing. Imagine you stayed the same. Imagine you wasted time. Imagine you kept procrastinating. 1 year later, same life, same pain, same regrets, same excuses, same problems. The only difference? You're older. You have less time. And the regret is heavier. So choose your path. Because life will pass anyway. Time doesn't stop. So you can either use time, or time will use you. Now listen. The world doesn't reward people who want it sometimes. The world rewards people who want it every day. Even when it hurts. Even when it's boring. Even when it's lonely. Even when it feels like nothing is working. Because that's the truth of success. Success is boring. It's repetition. It's doing the same things again and again. It's waking up early again. It's studying again. It's training again. It's working again. It's failing again. It's learning again. And most people can't handle boring. They want excitement. They want fast results. They want easy wins. That's why they lose. But if you can master boring, you can master life. Because mastery comes from repetition. Now let's talk about fear. Fear is normal. Fear means you're about to grow. Fear means you're about to change. Fear means you're stepping into something bigger. But fear is not a stop sign. Fear is a direction sign. It shows you exactly where your next level is. So don't run from fear. Walk through it. Because courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is action in the presence of fear. Now I'm going to ask you again. Do you want it bad enough? Bad enough to stop waiting? Bad enough to stop complaining? Bad enough to stop being distracted? Bad enough to stop being average? Bad enough to suffer now so you can live free later? Because if you want it bad enough, you will do what others refuse to do. You will wake up early. You will stay consistent. You will work when you don't feel like it. You will stay focused when others quit. You will sacrifice pleasures for progress. You will choose discipline over feelings. And one day, your life will change. Not because of motivation. Because you became a different person. You became someone who doesn't break. Someone who doesn't stop. Someone who doesn't quit. Someone who doesn't care about excuses. Someone who cares about results. And when you become that person, nothing can stop you. Not failure. Not rejection. Not people. Not pain. Because you'll be too focused. Too disciplined. Too hungry. And hunger wins. Hunger always wins. So right now, wherever you are, I want you to make a decision. No more excuses. No more delays. No more waiting. This is your moment. This is your life. And nobody else can live it for you. So get up. Fix your posture. Take a deep breath. And remind yourself, I want it bad enough. Say it again. I want it bad enough. Now prove it. Because the world doesn't care what you say. The world cares what you do. Go do the work. And don't stop until you become the person you promised yourself you would be.